Hey everybody, this is Brian with another on-the-road review for Annihilation. Didn't get to watch it the first weekend it opened because I was watching game night and that was a ton of fun. But I was intending on watching Annihilation because I did hear a lot of great things about it, and the director, I think, behind Ex Machina, this was his new project. And it was only going to be in theaters for a limited time, so I decided to go in and watch it before they pulled it and put it onto Netflix, which is fun, but you're not going to get the big screen experience. So that's what I decided to do. And man, is this film interesting! It's one of those artsy movies, like 2001. A Space Odyssey, where you know it's good. You know it's good. But would you watch it again? The average moviegoer, probably not. But for maybe more film buffs they'd probably watch it a little more. So the premise is Natalie Portman as a biologist, former soldier named Lena. Her husband, Kane, played by Oscar Isaac, has been gone. He's been missing for about a year from his mission, but she doesn't know anything about it. And then all of a sudden, he just shows up. Shows up at their house, and she's all freaking out, wondering, how, what happened to him, why he suddenly came back, and he doesn't really know, and she's kind of frustrated at that, and then a little events go by, and he gets taken into this and her get taken into, I think, Area X, they call it, and there they get told by Dr. Ventress, and I forget the actress who plays her name, or who plays her. She basically tells them that there's this thing that's growing, and they call it the Shimmer because it looks kind of like those rainbows over the bubbles, from those little blow bubble things that you have. It's a really cool effect. Anyway, people that go in there, they don't come back, but somehow Oscar Isaac's character did, and so Lena and a few other scientists, one of them played by Tessa Thompson, and Dr. Ventress, they all go in to explore the Shimmer and what the heck is going on inside it, and hopefully stop it from growing, because if it grows more, then it's going to hit cities, and it's going to be annihilation. What? So anyway, what did I think of this movie? I thought it was really good. I probably will watch it again just to get a better idea of what the heck I just watched, because it was really interesting. Loved the music. It definitely gave a creepy vibe. This is definitely sort of a horror sci-fi genre, or sci-fi, well, not like a thriller. I'd say more horror, because there are definitely more horror elements. But because this movie was creepy. There was one scene, and I think this is the scene that'll win people over for this movie. There's one scene with a deformed bear monster. I'm not going to spoil it, but just watch that. It's absolutely creepy. And there's a lot of heavy themes going in there, with self-destruction, and that a lot of people that went in, they didn't have a lot to live for, but Natalie Portman's character, you know this when you first watch it, the opening scene is her being interrogated by a scientist after the events of the Shimmer. So she's talking about it, and she basically, I guess it looks like that she came back because she had something to live for, or she, wanted to come back. She owed her husband something, things like that. So she, so she had a drive to come back. It looked like the others did not as much. So this was, so they deal with a lot of human nature stuff and themes that, I don't know, they didn't go over my head. It's just very, it's a very analytical film. So studious. So I would say it's a very smart film. Love the way they did the sound effects. I mean, like I said, the monster bear, or the bear monster in here, had a really, really creepy sound effect that I won't give away. They really liked some creature designs, because like inside the Shimmer, it's like, heightened evolution where things like evolve. So there's some creatures that look really cool, including a gator with like shark-like teeth and a deer that looks straight out of a Pokemon deal. I think what else? I like all the characters. Definitely flawed. All of them are flawed in a way, and all of them kind of have some sort of, I don't know, just you see like the characters just go into madness one by one, so it's definitely a psychological film, and it's really cool to see that. So yeah, it's definitely worth the watch. I mean, I'm kind of late to the party, but if you haven't seen it in theaters, if you want to see it in theaters, go see it. If you're interested in it, it's definitely worth at least a matinee showing to, watch it on the big screen before they put it on Netflix, where you watch it on whatever size screen you have. The sound is great. Visually, I really appreciated the visuals a whole lot. So that was amazing. I think this might, I don't know if it's a shoe-in for like best visual effects, but it might be. I think it would be a serious contender later on for next year's Oscars. So anyway, with that being said, I know this is kind of a short one. I'm going to give this movie a high 5. It might be higher if I watch it again, or whenever I get the chance to watch it again when it comes to Netflix. But yeah, this is a very, very different sci-fi movie, and I'm really glad that that we have this movie out. That because the science fiction genre just needs to be evolved. It definitely can set the stage for just more intelligent, smarter stories and dialogue, and just heavier themes that other movies probably wouldn't be able to. So I think that Annihilation was great, and I think that it's a shame that it's not in theaters for that long. So, alright, with all that being said, I'm Brian, and until next time, I will see you at the movies.